You guys obviously don't get the result you want this past weekend, but after having a chance to think on it, look at film, what do you take away from ACU?
I think our coaches did a hell of a job, like already starting off this week with like regrouping and just finding the mistakes we had against TCU. We left a lot on the field, even though we still played a good game, but I think this week the defense is going to show up and show what it's really made of.
Last year you played at Maryland, which was kind of a little bit of a homecoming. This year, what does it mean to play some guys that played in high school in the same area you played high school?
It's big because like up there, we represent St. John's is always better than St. Francis, so it's big going into a team. Like at St. Francis, we pretty much preparing for them, but definitely happy to go get after them.
Did you ever play them in high school?
No, I did not. But certain players I did play, yes.
Have you talked to any of the guys that are over on the other side?
No, St. Francis is the other side.
Yeah.
St. Francis is the other side, so we don't mess with them, but yeah.
Does that give an edge, kind of having some knowledge of them?
Of course, yes it do. I want to go out on the field and destroy them, so that's how I feel. That's how St. John's always feels over St. Francis. So,
What have you thought of just how the defense has come together this year? I mean, you guys statistically are improved, but how do you kind of assess the first 4 games?
The defense has definitely been there. Way faster. We're running to the ball this year. It's way different, completely different than last year in all angles and depths. So.
I know maybe with some of the guys you brought in, your playing time might be down a little bit, but do you feel like maybe you're getting more out of the snaps you are on the field because you don't have to be out there as much?
I mean, that's a job for the coaching staff pretty much, but with all the snaps I get, I make sure I'm going on the field and don't drop off from what the snaps the starters get, or that's the idea of defense, just don't drop off. Whoever's on the field, keep it up. Act like everybody's one.
What was your offseason like? I mean, you added a lot of weight. I know last year probably swimming a little bit as a freshman, but then you guys got that chance to get the whole plan together. How'd you do it?
They told me to put on some weight, and that was my main goal, put on the weight, get up from last year so I could set the edge better. I mean, last year I was playing in between like 206 pounds, 213. This year I'm 238, so I feel way better on the field.
I was going to say, is it pretty noticeable when you're out there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Going into conference, I mean, you guys go 2-2 in non-conference play, but now you do have the conference goal ahead of you. I mean, how motivated is this team right now to, hey, let's focus in on making an AAC championship game?
Each week we just want to go 1-0, and that's the goal. We all have the same goal in mind on the team, and that's what we're going for.
With how different this defense looks from last year, a lot of transfers in, a lot of freshmen making an impact. Who's kind of stood out among your teammates as leaders on the team? Who's, especially coming off of a loss, who's really galvanizing the team this week?
Always our captains are also, you got like on defense pretty much DeVere. He tells the team pretty much good words every week in and week out. We got people like E. Roberts. He's a new guy, transferred in, but took a big role. He's a leader there. So that's about it. D-line wise. So yes.